about just what kind of energy you're using for the rocket thing. The abominable technology humanity first thought of 3,000 years ago. So you're once again planning to claim that this is best for humanity, or best for the whole darn world.
Whoa, watch your language.
I think the next ice age is what's best for the world. I think we should let the meteorite crash directly into Earth and we should all die. To snap your fingers to repeat the sins of the past. Worse, if what I overheard is true. What did you overhear from literally downstairs?
Aster
This time you're about to commit an error more abominable than before. Is it more abominable because this time we're planning on using humans?
Yeah, if it was Pokemon, then it's already bad, but when you're sacrificing your own kind, unheard of. Can't do that.
I don't know if I agree with her. I think it's equally bad on both. It seems pretty obvious
okay.
It seems pretty obvious to me that Pokemon are sentient, so it's not like ants, you know? It's not like ants where it's essentially an automaton. Like these are creatures with emotions and shit, you know? I don't know if you can necessarily put them higher on the totem pole than humans if we're talking about, like, value of death here.
Yeah.
Tell me, would you rather sit here wringing our hands, waiting for that... I almost read Metroid.
You know, washing our hands a lot.
Wringing our hands like wringing out a towel?
Yeah.
Do you... When you're just killing time, do you just start, like, squeezing the shit out of your hands like you're trying to,
yeah, I guess
get
if I
all the water out of a towel?
If I don't have a fidget item around me, I guess I do something similar to that.
You know what? I do that too sometimes. What's up with that? You're a pretty simple guy for a former Pokemon League champion.
Oh, pulling out the former word, huh?
Then I guess I'll hang my hopes on what our current champion will have to say. That is such a direct insult right to his face.
That's not even being passive-aggressive. That's being active-aggressive.
Like, literally, you broke into this place, you're talking to professionals, and you're like, well, you're not the champ anymore. I'm ignoring you. Sorry, second best guy in the world. I'm talking to the best guy in the world now.
If you don't calm down, Zinnia, we're gonna have to kill two of you with one Steven Stone.
Well, Steven Stones are really often used to kill birds, so...
Yeah.
Okay, I've got nothing. I got nothing. Really? Too bad. Because I was expecting more than I should have from you. Hey, that's fine, though. That's pretty normal. Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this. Yes, you are. But I want to be sure you've thought this all the way through and good.
Yes.
You know, there are necessary sacrifices, and there are unnecessary sacrifices. What a disappointment.
My other name.
Do we have nothing to say to this person in her monologue? This is the best that you could come up you could do with all your knowledge and technology instead of trying to make something out of nothing. Okay, well, there's your problem. You'd rather repeat mistakes of the past straight up? Nah, you're gonna add a new mistake on top. That really takes the cake. Holy shit, lady, can you lay off? You guys need some imagination. I can't believe security has not tackled her yet, because no one at any point has said you're allowed here. You're all in the middle of a conversation or something, right? Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, you totally are sorry about that. Guess I'll just let ourselves out then. Come on, Aster. Okay, so like the police are waiting outside, right?
Bodies down there.
Yeah. Who is that woman? And the way she spoke to us, she's really fucking rude. It's almost as if she came here for some kind of confirmation. And yet, I feel as though I should know her from somewhere. Professor, forgive me. I believe that you were trying to tell us something before that woman interrupted us.
You forgot the word rudely? Rudely interrupted us?
Rudely interrupted us. Also, that was not a question, but I will accept the question mark because you could have done inflection like it was. It's not Wrestling Empire, where they just put a question mark at the end of fucking anything. In order to complete the warp hole, you'll need another meteorite shard, an extremely pure one.
I love the idea of putting question marks at the end of things that should not be questions. Like, very clearly should not be questions. Like, take a song name. Rules of Nature. Rules of Nature?
Have you seen any of the Wrestling Empire Let's Play?
I've seen bits and pieces, and you've shown me,
I did show you
way
a little
back
bit
when you were first getting into it.
That game, if you play the story mode, there's a lot of dialogue, and the dialogue is all written by M. Dickey, the developer. And goddamn, this guy loves putting question marks at the end of statements that are not questions. Like, at all. It's so weird. Alright, then should we head to the Granite Cave once again? I guess. Oh, no, the kind of meteorite shards we need this time can only be found at Meteor Falls. Okay. Meteor Falls? I love that place. You see, perhaps we can learn something there. I will head to Meteor Falls at once. Follow as soon as you are ready. I feel we might discover even more than a meteorite shard there. Yeah, I'll discover a post-game fight with you. You've beaten me many times, actually.
So why did they call it Meteor Falls if it already fell?
Maybe while they were naming it, the dudes were like sitting around, they're like, what do we call this place? And then they saw a meteor like fall into it, and they're like, well, there we go.
All right, done and done.
Yeah, they decided present tense because when are they ever going to get another opportunity to name something in the present tense, right?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen every day.
Opportunities like that don't come around very often.
I think I just went the wrong way. Sorry, I'm so zoomed in.
Yeah.
Is there another stairs? Yeah.
I will say that the Gen 6 games, while they are good with the 3D, the remakes zoom in a little bit too much, so it's a little hard to see where you're going.
Like, how nuts is it that I can stand right in front of the gym and I can't see the Pokemart at all on the screen? I think in Emerald, if I was standing right here, I'd see the Pokemart and the Poke Center. Like, it's right here. It's like steps away. I can't see like 3 steps away if it's off the bottom of the screen. It's kind of nuts. I think it's probably my only... Oh,
you seeing the Skitty.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's detecting Fury. Yeah, it's so unbelievably zoomed in. I wonder, like, if this was my first time playing this game, I'd probably get lost a lot just because I never zoomed out enough to get a good idea of what the place looks like. Sorry, they told me Meteor Falls, right? Oh, I guess I can go straight there.
Yeah, right there.
Right. Is it right here? It says Move Tutor.
It said
like,
Meteor Falls.
Town?
It said Meteor Falls in the little eye catch, or whatever you want to call it.
Usually when I gotta come back here in post game, I quit surf from Rustboro.
Do you have waterfall on any of your dudes?
Oh shit, I might not. I'm guessing we're just waterfalling up into the back part of the cave, like where you fight Stephen.
Yeah. Surf. Keep going.
Nope.
No. You could probably teach it to somebody. You might have full HM compatibility.
I think we did something like that. Waterfall.
Put it on Slater. Why not?
Well, who's got the shittest move to replace?
Debatable. But Tanahashi, you haven't been using him at all, so...
That's true. I am never going to use Rock Tomb, am I?
It's your only stab move on this thing.
But it's so shitty.
It's a... yeah.
Greater power against the opponent that inflicted damage on it.
It's counter without negative priority.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Counter / mirror code. It works on both types.
The more the user outweighs the target, the greater... Okay, well, I'm probably going to outweigh targets. I think I'll place Rock Tomb then, just because it's weak, and I don't think I'm ever going to need a 60 power move at this point, when I could brute force it with something else better. We'll see if I regret it. That's a crazy looking waterfall.
Yeah. And you're just gonna waltz right up to it.
Yep. Just gonna shove my face right in it.
Tell my
ever
rock
been
thing
near a
to
waterfall?
climb it. What's that?
You ever been near a waterfall?
Yeah.
How many? Or which ones?
I don't remember the names of them. They were probably just all the
okay.
ones that I've gone on hikes to see.
How big?
I'm not good at judging distance.
I guess, yeah.
Definitely a few feet across. Don't know how
Okay.
how high though.
So, like, ones you would see in, like, a river or something.
Yeah, a few of those.
Okay, cool. Biggest one I've seen is obviously Niagara Falls, because they live really close.
I've seen those too, yeah.
Yeah, Niagara Falls is, like, 30 minutes away. Like, it's really close. So, obviously, I've been there a lot of times, and Niagara Falls is the biggest one I've seen.
I think, by the way, that you weren't supposed to go down the stairs. I think you just needed to stay up there, but...
oh, okay.
We'll find
yeah,
out.
I can go back. Yeah. I was just started reflexively going the way that you go to fight Steven Stone, because I figured that's probably where it wants
Maybe
to go.
I'm wrong. It's been a few weeks since we recorded.
I'm sorry. Oh, I just missed. He missed again. Okay. But Champ is trying to use poison powder on me.
Pocket sand.
Come on, please just hit. Okay. I was gonna say, I got a 5% chance to miss. Don't miss twice. I'm sure I've done it, but I don't want to. Yay, my muscles are crying. Yeah, I guess I'll just check what's down here anyway. So if I go up here, and then up this ladder, then there'll be one more door. Unless they changed it. They changed it.
This might be the Ruby Sapphire version, not the Emerald version.
I think you're right. So, everything else here is correct, like that pit there, although that pit in the other versions has the TM for Iron Tail. I know, because I pick it up forgetting what it is often, and don't need it. But there's a door up here that only appears once you've beaten the game, I believe, and that is what leads you to Steven Stone.
Speaking of Steven Stone, I just beat the Elite Four again, and now Professor Birch is getting chased by a Machoke carrying a cardboard box. Now I have 3 new starters to pick. Do I pick the Fire-type Hoppip, the Water-type Trapinch, or the Grass-type Roggenrola?
I kind of like Trapinch.
I do too. I'm going with Trapinch.
Trapinch is cool. Oh man, I love the song that plays when you're talking to this dude. That's a good remix.
Mm-hmm. And I received Oshawott. No, I didn't. Aggron will die to Thousand Waves.
Aggron, yeah, for sure. I avoided something there. Good. Alright, what's next? Come on. Level up faster. Oh, that was it. I didn't expect you to be so strong.
Sweeping victory.
Okay, so we're going up here. Can I just say, by the way, I love that you can see the water kind of like running down the steps just in the one side stream. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Like the way that it even like comes down along the right side here and then pools with the other one. Like that's kind of what a stream would actually do. It's forming its own little river, you know? I love that. That's really cool. Okay, can I surf on this?
Maybe
I think I have
loop around to the left there.
Yeah. Oh, here's where we're going. Okay.
Then go up from there.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, D-pad for more accurate movement.
I think I should just D-pad all of this. Oh, this way, yeah. I think this layout is a little bit different. That or this is just a path I don't typically go. There we go.
This is not the room you're looking for, but this is where you
I
normally
think...
find Bagon in the regular game.
Oh, is that what this room is for? I only knew about the item in here. Yeah, Pain Split. I don't think it's Pain Split in the old one, but...
It's Teemo 2, so I think that's Dragonclaw.
Oh, you know what? It is Dragonclaw, because I've gone in here by accident before. So you said you get Bagon in here?
Yeah, I think this is the only spot in Meteor Falls normally where it could be found.
I love that when there's like one specific kind of out of the way patch of grass or room that you can go to where there's like a secret rare Pokemon or like a rare enemy in an RPG. I always thought that has like a rare drop or something, you know, like some reason to go to your way. I always thought stuff like that is really cool. So I guess I go this way. This seems new.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Oh fuck! You think
At
this
least
is like
not for
back?
Steven. You get an item.
This... Oh, hey, it's a good one.
It's 3
nope,
PowerPoint ups in 1. Wow.
Yeah. I think the only Pokemon game where I actually remember where a PowerPoint max is Emerald. There's one in the Magma base that is very, very easy to get. It's just sitting in the middle of the floor. Man, I've really gone the wrong way.
Speaking of sitting in the middle of the floor, Sam, so am I.
I think that I know where to go. I think there's only one direction left.
Can you go up?
With the band.
Yeah, I was thinking it too. But counter-argument, Backstreet Boys.
I do like me some Backstreet Boys.
I think you gotta go back up the ladder. No, this was the ladder. Okay, go down.
Yeah, I think what I'm doing is I'm going this way, and then I'm just going left and then up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this way, because the ladder below me is the one that takes you to Stevenstone and Emerald, but it's dead end right now. Then there's this dude.
Okay, so I was wrong initially. My mistake.
That's fine, that's fine. That's a different human.
Dre!
Trey Miguel! Impact Tag Team Champ. Oh, well, no, he's not anymore. Never mind. Not Impact Tag Team Champion.
I don't think this will be a knockout, but it'll do a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't think I... Oh! Okay,
right.
no, we're good. You know what? I always think that thing is stronger than I think it is. That didn't make any sense.
I got what you're saying.
I often overestimate that thing because on some of my platinum runs, it really kicks my ass.
Yeah, it's strong.
But then on the ones where
early game platinum.
On the games or on the runs where it doesn't, though, I just one-shot it. Like, I don't think it's very tanky.
It isn't. It's got pretty low defenses, but really high attack and speed. So it's both attacks and speed. So it's really a glass cannon, and it never really gives off that vibe because it always one-shots you.
Yeah, I actually quite like that Pokemon, though. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Dedenne is an electric fairy, so you can use ground on it. I don't remember what Slater has. Oh, there you go. Double hit.
Yeah, I think Eruption does that too.
Do it.
Yes, it does.
Nuke them.
All right, well, it's not going to do much to Octillery, but if this doesn't finish it off, then I think Eruption will.
Holy shit, I just got the pun for
not.
Octillery. It's an octopus artillery.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm slow.
That's why it does Gunk Shot? Is that the name of its move?
Octazooka.
Octazooka, that was it.
I think it can learn Gunk Shot later, but its signature is Octazooka.
I remember really liking Octillery in Pokemon Stadium 2.
Maybe you should use it when you actually get around to recording that.
Maybe I will. When we get around to recording that.
I'm still thinking of not participating in that, because after
you don't have
Stadium
to.
1...
I'm not gonna... I don't blame you if you're tired of it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for mini games. I'm excited for cheating the hell out of the stadium. I want there to be no pretense whatsoever that we're playing fair, because that game doesn't play fair.
So I've heard.
And I've come to the understanding many things I suspect might happen. Allow me to introduce you to a lady you have no doubt fought multiple times. The honorable lady you see before you is a descendant of the ancient Draconids. Draconids. Okay. Yes, I am one of the Draconid people.
I feel like she should have different physical features if she is something called a Draconid, you know?
Yeah, I feel like she should, like, look like a Dragonborn from, like, Dungeons & Dragons, or like a Tiefling or something.
Yeah. When you said Dragonborn, my first thought was Skyrim, but they could look like anything. Yeah. That one. That Dragonborn.
Yeah, that game. The one with the big scary spider.
Yeah.
One of those ancient folks tasked with passing down the knowledge of mega evolutions with the great lore of Lord Rayquaza, who was the beginning of all. He lives in the clouds.
The Gen 4 lore keepers would probably disagree with that.
What, him living in the clouds?
That he was the first one.
Oh, right, because they in Gen 4, they said that it was Arceus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's still canon, right? That it's Arceus? That's like the creator of the universe or whatever?
That's the implication. It's still unclear if it's now just the Sinnohan originator, or if it was the very first one overall. Because arguments could be made for Mew as well.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot of people say that Mew was the first one, but wasn't Mew made in a lab?
No, Mewtwo was made in a lab with Mew's cells.
That's right, yes. Okay. Mew was the original, Mewtwo was... Okay. For some reason, I had the idea that both of them were made in a lab. No, they were just both in the lab.
Technically, yeah. Mew was never physically there, but they used, like an eyelash that they recovered from a fossil to get its DNA.
At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid.
You don't seem very interested in this story. Are you sure you want to listen?
I'm sorry, lady. I had to wake up early for a vet appointment today. I don't have time for your bullshit. Ancient Pokemon brought us to the brink of destruction. I thought it was the gun that did it. Each time Lord Rayquaza had saved us from doom.
If you listen closely, you'll find out Lord Rayquaza was the smoking gun.
Standing before a stone that shone with rainbow light, offered up a wish to the Great One, and Lord Rayquaza's body was suffused with a brilliant light and transformed. In its transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, overcoming even the super ancient power with all their primal power. Sorry, super ancient Pokemon with all their primal power. A rainbow-colored stone? You mean like the rainbow shell from Chrono Trigger? I love that game. Are we gonna make the helmets or the armor?
Steven, you gotta pay attention. This is gonna be on the test.
Rayquaza, unlike any ever seen. I see. It does resemble what we know of the process of mega evolution. Yes, it indeed does. Master Rayquaza learned it from the Digimon world. A Pokemon, a person, a stone of power. The bonds that tie them all together.
It really is Digimon, huh?
The transformation of the Pokemon that occurs as a result of the phenomenon was called Mega Evolution by later peoples. So the mechanism for Mega Evolution was discovered as a result of the first meeting between humanity and Rayquaza. But I have one last question. That lore keeper, hold on. Oh no, you're not supposed to see this. Okay, bottom left of the screen right now. Look at the rocks with the water going over it under the text box. The camera is angled, and they did not anticipate you. Yes, they didn't think that you would see the water sprite texture from an angle, so it looks like it's just water going down from in front, but when you tilt it, you can tell the whole image is shaking back and forth to make the effect. So it's actually the rock that's shaking, and you were never supposed to see that.
The cracks are showing.
I want a refund. The Lore Keeper is the one who inherited the knowledge and power of the Summon Lord Rayquaza. When disaster imperils the world, I was unaware that imperils is a word.
I would personally spell it E-M perils rather than I-M perils.
Oh, like M-perils.
Yeah, like empower.
Yeah,
That's how I would spell it.
That sounds correct to me. The true lore keeper of the current generation is the one called Zinnia?
Zinnia, or Zinnia.
Zinnia. Okay. The disaster that now approaches our planet, as it has twice before. Zinnia has been trying for some time to avert it in her own very stupid way. To draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere, she joined a certain organization that sought to revive the super ancient Pokemon. She taught them the secrets needed to bring back these threats and summon the Great Dragon itself. And now it seems she travels the land, scouring the world for keystones. So it was true. As I had suspected, that woman who appeared at the Space Center was one of the Draconids. But I never dreamed she was involved with the attempted revival of the super ancient Pokemon. We gotta come up with a new name other than super ancient Pokemon, because this really sounds like a little kid trying to, like, put over the fucking animal he saw in the woods.
They're super ancient, and they're super powerful, like super duper.
In full knowledge of the power they held, fully understanding the terrible changes they would wreak upon our world, she still helped bring that solution about. An odd way to say that. Did she give thought to the many people in Pokemon whose lives were put at grave risk? Well, that's what she told us, dude. Were you listening to her? She was the one judging you on that. By her actions? No, it was... whatever. Could she accept the inevitable sacrifice of so many lives in order to protect the planet from the coming meteor? That is what you were saying that we were going to do. What is going on? Balance must rule this world. Must restore balance to the Hylian fields. History is doomed to repeat itself. While our past has overcome many while our people has overcome many disasters in the past, and our past has overcome people, it was always through great, great sacrifice. Yet, we've continued to struggle to preserve
dealing damage
peace
to
for as many years as we
have
can.
no power points.
You know what? Have we actually preserved peace? Because I kind of feel like there's, like, criminal organizations running rampant in every
We defeated
single
the champion.
city.
That is basically us restoring peace.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. Like, what trainer became the champion and didn't take down a crime syndicate along the way?
Yeah.
That's how we've protected this world upon which we live now, by having 10-year-olds do it by mistake. People, Pokemon,
Everyone happens
all
to be the
nature.
chosen one nowadays.
Yeah, it's like fucking every game ever. You're the chosen one. Go do the thing for me.
You're the Chozo statue.
You're the Chizo Mythos. Sorry, that went fucking 5 degrees of stupid. And yes, even you, I do not know exactly what you plan to do. But do you believe that you are not sacrificing anything for your own protection? Zinnia will follow her convictions until the very end.
Okay, you've pronounced it 3 different ways now. You gotta find a 4th pronunciation now.
Okay, if it pops up again, I'll figure something out. Even knowing the sacrifices that they will require, even if the sacrificial blade is leveled at her own heart, I don't know, I kind of feel like if she could have just done this herself and had herself take the brunt of it, then she would have. Is that right? I understand. Thank you for everything. What is this? This vague sense of apprehension? And my intuition has often proven true. I'm going back to Rustboro first, to do nothing. I have to get back to Devon, where I will stand still until you do the next story beat.
I'm no longer the champion, so I have nothing better to do.
I'm not the champion, so this isn't my responsibility. But I promise that if you just sat in town and never became a trainer, I still wouldn't fix it. Please tell me I have an escape route.
guarantee. You're in the medicines.
Okay,
It was in a different pouch that you were looking for.
Right. I might
There it
have
is.
one. Hey, I have one! Exactly
Lucky.
one. Oh, okay. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to Devon.
Settlements. Gotta go hit up my buddy Devon. Shoot some short films. I used to film with a guy called Devon in high school. We used to make like student films for Comtech, which was like our
Now,
video
wait a
editing
minute.
class.
This is the same Devon who put out the Spider-Man theme with lyrics, right?
No, that's Duvin, I thought. Oh, I know his real name is Devin.
Okay.
This is a different Devin.
Different Devin.
This is a Devin I went to high school with. We used to make high school films that were like, just whatever bullshit. But like the main one that mattered, I don't even remember the name of it anymore, but we made like a slasher film for a high school movie project. That was like our exam for the video editing class, and I was the slasher. We cut up like we found a deflated, you know those like purple exercise balls you always find at school?
Uh-huh.
They had one that had a hole in it. They didn't mind if we just repurposed it, so we cut a mask out of that, and we just dunked it in like a white paint, and it was like all chipped and horrible looking and cut eye holes in it, and that was the mask. And it was like a really cheesy, stupid slasher film. It was like 15 minutes. It has like buddy cop elements. It's meant to be really cheesy and stupid. Like, what was the fucking line that the police chief said to the detective? It's like, you're a loose cannon. Be careful not to fire on friends.
Results.
No, it's you're a loose cannon. Be sure not to fire on friends. It was a really fun, goofy movie. The teacher absolutely loved it because we were just having a fun time with it. That was a really fun time. I don't think that exists anymore. We had it on Blip TV back in the day, but Blip TV literally doesn't exist anymore. We also printed it to a DVD. I think that's part of what impressed the teacher so much is we handed in the project on a DVD with a custom DVD menu and everything that we
nice.
made.
I think
it was awesome.
I think some of my college projects required that we needed to print it out on a DVD.
Really? This was high school.
think
And
so.
in fairness, we were probably one of the 3 groups that actually did the exam. Most people took Comtech just so they could play Counter-Strike on the computers.
I mean, yeah, that's what most
And,
of the kids
yeah.
in IT were doing as well.
Was it Counter-Strike Source?
I think it was Halo, actually.
Okay, for us in our school, it was people would pass around a USB drive that you plug in, and it would let you play Counter-Strike Source. So everyone would just get Counter-Strike Source as an executable on their school account, and then everyone would just play Counter-Strike Source, and the teachers didn't care. And you would be playing games from other people in other classrooms because it's all on the same network, right? So you'd be you'd start recognizing usernames. It's oh, that's my friend. He must be in a computer class somewhere else in the school right now, or he must be on lunch on his laptop playing Counter-Strike with us. You know? Mm-hmm. Oh, it was so funny. All right. Now, I would love to do more, but my neck is absolutely fucking killing me today, and I gotta go. Put some motion medicine on it.
All right, I lied at the beginning of the first episode. Then we got 3 more sessions before we're done.
You hear that first, folks? There's 7 or 8 more sessions until we're done. This Let's Play will end when I'm in my 50s, maybe 60s.
At the rate we're going, yes, because, what was it? I waited 2 weeks after we finished the last one to message saying, hey, you free this time? And you said, yeah, sure. The day comes, you say, wait, nope, got something else, can't do it. Check the next week, same thing occurs. Next week, same thing occurs. This is the 4th or 5th week since we started the last session where you finally become available.
It's amazing, too. Something almost got in the way today, too. I have these appointments go fine. I'm thinking, okay, I got a really light work week this week. There's no fucking way that I will have time. I still have some editing to get done, but, it's not that much, and, it's not that complicated. I'll be fine. I'm gonna get some done today, some done tomorrow. But, then the the insurance stuff came up, and I was like, I swear to fucking Christ, if I'm stuck playing phone tag all day with this, no, it's fine. I was able to pass it off pretty quick.
That's good.
So we're good. I will for sure be free for this again in the next, 2 weeks. We can probably just record more next week if you're free for it.
Monday or Saturday. Those are my days off.
I will check to see what I'm recording next week, and I will get back to you on what day's better.
I could also do, the evening of some days, if that is also an option.
I can almost always do evenings, so we'll for sure be able to make something work.
This is basically how our conversations go to see how we're free, by the way, just in text form.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering, behind the scenes, whoa! What is the friendship of whattageek and MDB? This is the
literally
exact conversation.
Just, are you free these days?
Yeah, you hear most of our conversations, honestly. You hear most of my conversations I have with any of my friends that aren't over text, because pretty much the only times I have time to get in a call with someone, we're doing something stupid for the internet.
That's what having a friend like MDB is like.
Yep, that's what happens when you work full-time on YouTube since you're a 17-year-old. Yay!
The behind-the-scenes look. Anyway, I'll let you get going so your neck can get to
Yeah, I gotta lay down.
Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in, I don't know, a year? Sounds about right.
Yeah, 5 years. Till next time, have a nice day.